Okay, boys, so instead of telling you guys a crazy story, today I'm actually gonna be doing something that is really, really important. And girls, if you're watching, you might as well click off because you will not understand any of this. But if you're one of the guys watching this video, which I think is a majority of my audience, today is the day where I teach you the most important thing that every guy needs to know. And that is the bro code. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Bubba, and welcome to some tips and tricks and basically good common advice that I feel like every person needs to know. And that is the bro code. And if you don't know what it is, basically it is rules and guidelines that friends that are homies, that are the boys, need to follow. I think I made many videos about this where basically I talk about how I had a friend group back in high school that were called the boys. And all of us always followed the bro code. Yes, there were some times where I ended up not actually following it and kind of bending the rules a bit. And trust me, I always regretted doing it. But at the same time, without me bending those rules, there wouldn't be any crazy stories to tell on this channel. But other than that, today we're gonna go over the first rule of the bro code, and that is bros before Minecraft hoes. If you guys don't know what that means, well, basically, no girl is allowed to get in between you guys. For example, if there was a girl that your friend liked, and this girl ended up talking smack about you, if your friend was a real bro that followed the bro code, he would not listen to this girl yapping a bunch of bad stuff about your homie. It is a golden rule to always appreciate what the boys first, no matter what. So no matter how many girls talk bad about your homie, the homie will always come first, even if some of the bad things are true. Next thing on the bro code, and this is actually really important, is never date your bro's ex. Seriously, the reason they're called an ex is to be exterminated from that person. And obviously, you as a bro are not supposed to go anywhere near her, don't message her, don't talk to her. Once it's an ex, it's an ex, and that's final. And if this person's a real bro to you, trust me, if it didn't go well with your bro, her being with you would probably be even worse. And also, not to mention, there's plenty of women out there. Seriously, I literally tell stories about that every day. So please do yourself a favor. Don't date your bro's ex. Now, let's say you wanted to go get a girl and you need your bro's help to get a girl. Now, this is where the bro code rule number 3 comes in. Remember your wingman duties, okay? As a bro, you're supposed to be a wingman. You're always supposed to talk up your homie to any girl that he appreciates, and he should be doing the same for you. For example, if you guys are, let's say, at school and there's a girl that your bro knows you have a crush on, go up to that girl with your homie and let your homie talk you up in certain moments. This is the golden time for basically your bro to wingman you and basically talk you up when it comes towards other women that you are interested in. And going on to rule number 4, and this is actually a really important one that I think everyone needs to understand, and that is no gossiping, okay? No joke, I don't care how far you are, and I don't care if you guys get into arguments. As bros, you guys are not supposed to talk behind each other's back. Be as positive as possible towards each other. Don't get me wrong, I have many moments where I want to talk smack on my bros, but I'm gonna be honest, don't say anything that you wouldn't say towards their face. Because no joke, if you start talking behind their back, they're gonna start trusting you less, and honestly, at that point, you guys are probably not even gonna be bros anymore. Don't ever, and I mean ever, talk behind another man's back. Seriously, it doesn't sound good to you, okay? It doesn't sound good in general. Actually, fun fact, girls look down upon guys that talk smack about other guys. It's actually sad and disgusting. It makes you look insecure. Now, I'm gonna say another thing that's, I think, like, another really important thing that you guys need to understand is that being a bro is expensive, okay? And nowadays, knowing how everything's getting so expensive in this world, a big bro code rule is actually splitting the bill equally. It doesn't matter if one is more rich or one's more poor. It doesn't matter about anyone's financial decision. If you guys are all hanging out as bros, you guys should be able to split the bill equally. And let's say one of your homies is having a struggling time with money. Sure, you could spot him and then he pays you back. But either way, you never let finances get in the way of each other. And that is why you always split everything equally. That way the bros, you know, stay equal to each other. Now, this next rule I'm going to tell you guys could be taken very dark or very lightly. But basically, the next rule, and this is rule number 6, is that every bro should help each other out. I know it sounds normal at first when I, just explain it that way, but I'm gonna put it more into detail. Let's say your friend calls you and he needs to run away from the cops. You still help him. I know that sounds bad, and FBI, if you're listening, trust me on this, it's not as bad as it sounds, but like there's many situations where I've been called up to help out one of my homies get out of a sticky situation. And as a bro, you have to take it upon yourself to say yes and go help him. Think about it like this. If one of your family members was in a tough spot, would you help them? Chances are you're gonna say yes, and a bro is a part of the family. So basically, if your bro ends up getting a call saying, hey, like, can you fix my car? Hey, I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere. Hey, I need to escape this girl's house because she wants to do the devil's tango, but she's crazy. I've used that one a lot, to be fair. You still have to do it. As a bro, it is your obligation, my guy. Now, going on to this next rule that is in the bro code is actually really important. Like, no joke, this is like really, really important. And guys, never ever do this to your homie because it's actually disgusting. But rule number 7 is don't date your bro's bro's sister. I don't care how big her cherries are. I don't care how attractive your homie's sister is. No joke. If he's a bro, stay away from the sister. No matter what. Even if she's interested in you, you stay away from her. Okay? As a homie, as a bro, you gotta think of her as your sister, bro. And you would never do your sister unless you're from Alabama. Then that's a little awkward. For all my Alabama viewers, do what you gotta do. But in my country or in the bro land, stay away from her. Seriously, it's gross. Don't date her. Don't even keep her in your mind. Nothing, okay? I don't even want you looking at her. Treat her as if she was like a really ugly person. There's many times where I thought my homie's sisters was attractive, and I always want to do the devil's tango with them. But in my mind, I always said to myself, she's ugly, she's ugly, she's ugly, she's a homie, she's a homie, she's a sister. And that basically kept me away from her. Kind of a crazy idea, I know, and sounds really insane, but the best way to help you out is picture her face with your homie's face on it. That'll probably keep you away from her. Now, going on to the next rule of the bro code, and this is actually like one that is just something that really doesn't occur into our minds until we think of it. But let's say a bro called you and you weren't able to pick up because you were either, you know, in the middle of something important with family or something was going on. Or let's just say you even forgot to pick up. Always call back because you never know what it's for. And also, it's your bro. Always give a call back or give him a call because you always want to make sure he's okay. You never know how things are going to get and things can take a turn really quickly. So always be sure to call your homie, even maybe if you even just think of him. I know to this day, when I think of one of the homies, I always end up just calling them and seeing how they're doing. And they always appreciate it. Unless, you know, they're in the middle of beating their eggplant, then obviously it's a little awkward. But still, always give your homies a call. Now, going on to rule number 9 of the bro code, and this is actually kind of like an important one, I would say. Well, to be fair, all of these are important, but this one severely, in my opinion, is kind of sneaky and something that needs to be low key. And that is always look out for his girlfriend when he's not around. So an example of this would be, let's say one of your bros was leaving across the country and they had a girlfriend that still lived in the same city as you. Your job as a bro is to make sure if she is going to a party and your bro knows about it, you should also go to that party. Not with her, but go there to keep an eye on her. You never know what's going to happen when your bro's partner is super far away from him. And to be fair, he's not around to see everything that's going on. I'm not saying you shouldn't trust her, but I'm not going to lie. As a bro, just always be around to make sure she's, you know, not cheating or doing something that a bro wouldn't want her doing. Because if he's a real bro, let's be honest, he'd probably do the same for your girlfriend. And this doesn't mean you go for his girlfriend, okay? Because trust me, some girls are whack like that where they like to homie hop and it's kind of disgusting. Okay, now one rule I'm gonna say, and this is the final rule I'm gonna say on this video, and that is rule number 10. Never leave a bro without a ride, okay? The amount of times I've seen homies taking girls home and leaving their homies at like the club or the school or the event they were just at and leaving him stranded is disgusting. As a bro, if you took someone there, you're supposed to take them back, okay? It is a golden rule. You never leave your bro for another girl unless, and I mean unless, you know he has a way back home. You always want to be there for him and you always want to make sure he gets home safely. Think about it like this. You would never leave your little brother stranded somewhere. And as a bro, this person's basically your brother. So don't leave him stranded in a random place, no matter how attractive the girl is, okay? Seriously, you can take her home another day or get her number and plan another day to hang out with her when you aren't with the bros. Now, these rules I just told you are literally only 25% of all the rules of the bro code. And if you guys want to know more about the bro code, then press that subscribe button and also leave a like. And trust me, I'll make sure to tell you guys the rest. Peace out, guys.